Greetings and welcome from Brooklyn, New York. This show is the Social Blade Show, and it might be short today because apparently there's a lot of gunfire going on outside. I'm your host, J.D. Rucker, and I'm joined today by Patrick Parise from Baltimore area, Maryland area.
Lusby, Southern Maryland, not nowhere near Baltimore.
Okay, Southern Maryland. How big is
There's
Maryland?
a whole river in between. How big is Maryland?
I mean, compared to
I haven't
California.
seen it all.
Excellent. I'm going to switch so that we can see the view in the camera to show our illustrious 4/5 people. As you can see in my wonderful webcam we have in the top right corner. I'm going to pet his hair like I do every show, or lack thereof. That is Patrick Parise.
Yeah, I look bald in there. Why do I get haircuts? Why do I do that to myself?
Okay, then off to his, his right and our left on the screen would be Victor, the man, Barrera.
What's up, everybody?
Squish his head.
Going diagonal downward, we have two females on the show today, so it is a landmark occasion. We should record this show today. We have, just below Patrick, we have Erin Ryan, and she is, yes, Canadian.
Yes, again, Canadian, yeah. And I'm also at For You to Wear Too on Twitter.
Yes, and then just to, on the screen, just to her right and our left is Jason Urgo. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Hold on, who is that?
What? That's ridiculous.
I know. Jason is actually here, but he is in North Carolina, and they do not allow cameras in North Carolina, so he will not be joining us on screen today. But Jason, go ahead and say hi via audio.
Yeah, I'm here battling slow internet connections, so yeah. No video for me, I'm sorry. How's it going, everyone?
We are video free. We will be missing Jason's right side. It was going to make its first appearance on the Social Blade Show, and we're going to miss it. And as we do every week, Patrick, why don't you introduce our guest?
I'd like to introduce Miss Darcy Savitt from Comedy Central. How you doing tonight, Darcy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I joined Facebook last week, and I found the wall, and I found out where to poke people, and I'm pretty much an expert at it now. I can read the wall and poke people. So I got that going for me. How was your week going? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to get a bumper sticker that says
I was on Facebook. My little cousins convinced me to join Facebook. It's all baby cousins.
Oh, wow.
Just a quick fact.
My little brother JD convinced me to do it. Now he won't even add me.
I know. I will. I'm going to add you. I just have to go through all the... I have to make sure that all 4 of my friends on Facebook are available.
I hear you.
Now, we are actually going to try... Go ahead.
I was going to say, speaking of Facebook, we should
me.
actually let everyone know about our fan page if you don't already know. Just go on Facebook, type in Social Blade in the search, and join our fan page, and we'll interact with you every day of the week, not just Thursdays. So if you're not on Twitter and you prefer Facebook, hit us up there.
That's awesome. Excellent.
Yeah.
We do have a wonderful show for you today. We are going to try to make the show last as long as humanly possible because we would like to see if Darcy, being from Brooklyn, if we can actually see a crime happening.
I live in Park Slope. There is going to be no crime.
No crime. She has weapons.
Unless there's like some nanny problem in this neighborhood.
Blame it.
So we don't get to break out our CSI Social Blade kit this week and solve a crime or
but
mystery?
I did ride my bike past the set of Law and Order like a week ago. So if you are watching it and you see me on a pink bicycle, let me know.
Law and Order, like which one? Oh, that's not CSI. I was thinking CSI New York.
No.
CSI New York. You know why I like CSI New York?
I don't know who's on Law and Order anymore.
Me neither.
But if you do, keep me posted.
Once they lost D'Onofrio, it just lost all its splendor for me. Not that it had very much to begin with. Today's show is brought to you by Bathroom Doors. Bathroom doors are good, and they are excellent for preventing embarrassing moments happening live on after shows. So, Bathroom Doors for this week's show. We have a big one today. I agree. A nice, large show for you, and we will get to our amazing, wonderful guest here soon. But first, we're going to start by talking some social media news, or social news, as we like to call it on the Social Blade Show. As you can see here, Mashable's reporting that if you're trying to evade taxes, you might want to avoid social media. Who knows about this story?
I know a little bit about it. Basically, this goes back to a little bit to what we were talking about a few weeks ago in regards to the lady who tweeted out some personal information and then she got sued. So this is kind of interesting. It's like a step up where the IRS is now checking out Facebook, MySpace, and other places in Minnesota, Nebraska, California, and various other states. It hasn't hit Canada yet, thank God. Not that I have anything to hide. But yeah, basically they're tracking down for tax dodgers. It's crazy. What do you guys think about it? Like, I mean, do you think the government should be using social networking sites?
Well, how are they catching them? Are they tweeting that this is what I do to evade my taxes?
Well, no. You see what it is. Really, okay, it's not really something a human could do exactly, unless you're getting audited and they go and look at you there. But if they build a robot that goes out and Facebook especially, since it has your real name there, if it goes out and looks at your statuses and you tweet out or you put a status out that says, I just got this huge bonus today, or I just sold whatever, made a ton of money, and you bought a house that you couldn't afford on the salary you report on your W-2, you know, they see something there and it can trigger a flag. If they don't see that being reported on your taxes, you know, it would trigger an automatic flag and have someone go and look at it.
It's a pretty funky situation. I mean, from a practical perspective, you can't say, oh, I just bought a Bentley and then underreport on your taxes, you know. But at the same time, it's somewhat ingenious because the IRS, for as much as we like to say, oh, you know, the government's turning into Big Brother, they're invading our privacy any way they can. But the thing is, you know, our Twitter updates are public domain, technically. So anything we tweet becomes part of that realm. And so, you know, I wouldn't put it past the IRS or any other public agencies that would, you know, create bots to scrape information, look for certain tags and you know, strings of keywords to combat, you know, tax evasion. Essentially, I mean, to me, it sounds like an ingenious use of social media by the government. But as to how I feel about it personally, you know, that's another story. But whatever.
But that comes back to the whole Facebook thing with the Canadian government basically putting their foot down on Facebook. Okay, so now Facebook is going to agree to change their privacy policies to make everybody aware of what they're doing with your information. Do you think that should be put on our social networking sites all across the board? Should they put in, you know, the IRS may use this information? What do you guys think? Do you think that they should put that now in their privacy policies?
Well, there's already an option. You can have protected updates on Twitter, which is where people can follow you, but you have to approve them to be able to see your updates. Fundamentally, not making them public domain accessible. So, you know, Twitter does give you both options. You can either have public domain, straight up tweets, or you can have protected updates. So, to me, it's kind of a non-issue that there's no intervention any sort of civil liberty agency would need to make on the behalf of the citizens to say, hey, there's something Twitter's doing, and it's allowing all sorts of privacy invasions. It's all bunk. I mean, you're public on those timelines. So anything you tweet, anything you say via those communicative avenues is totally within reason that, you know, in the sense that they can be scraped by bots, scraped by data miners, and scraped by government cronies. So, you know,
I think it's interesting that it just at the same time, you know, us being neighbors, the Canadian government is trying to get one social networking site to crack down on you know, keeping the privacy of the Canadian citizens, and then it comes out with the IRS in the U.S. are trying to basically invade the privacy of the citizens. It's kind of interesting timing.
Yes, the America should invade Canada. I agree.
I have been blocked now. I've been blocked. YouTube, another social media site. For those who don't know, YouTube, they play videos there. YouTube extends revenue sharing program to anyone with a viral video. Now this, for those of you who make funny videos,
such as what Comedy Central does. Wow, there's a lot of potential money that can be made here. Jason, you're the YouTube expert. Talk to us. How much money have you made since YouTube has offered viral videos? How many viral videos have you put up there?
I don't really have any viral videos, so I am a partner on YouTube, but I really don't make anything from it. Basically like $10 a month or so, nothing, anything special. But what this really is for people that aren't really big on YouTube, that just like all of a sudden want to upload a video one day, and this will allow them to do that. And if it becomes popular, instead of having to apply to the partner program, which takes a long time, and a lot of people get rejected. What this allows is, if you automatically get, I don't know, 1 million views, I don't know what their criteria is, they don't really say, but if you trigger this viral video thing, you automatically get invited and you can monetize immediately on this video only, on all your videos. That's the other difference between this. And I think it's a great idea. That was one hit
it's
wonder.
excellent.
It's amazing. It's really what they should do. So YouTube makes their money, since these viral videos are the ones, they're spending a lot of bandwidth on it, and they also share with the author, which is good too.
Awesome. You know who's really feeling kind of shortchanged on the timing of that policy?
Susan Boyle?
Numa guy.
Yes.
He is pissed, man. He's like, where was this, 6-7 years ago? And whatever. He obviously wasn't part of that, YouTube generation where they could actually monetize off the videos. So.
Or like Surface23 mentioned the Keyboard Cat.
Yeah, Keyboard Cat, but they're making money other ways though. Keyboard Cat, Charlie Schmidt, the guy who created the Cool Cat, which turned into Keyboard Cat, is making money many other ways.
By the way, Numa is a partner video. The person that did that is making money from it. I don't know if they.
But I guarantee when it first went viral, though, they probably weren't making money.
31 million views, probably only half of that, if even.
Yeah.
Made money, yeah.
I don't watch.
But
YouTube
it's great because there's.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know. I was just say, it's a cool policy because there are some uploads where they don't expect them to go viral, but sometimes they end up going viral. So if you're just kind of a YouTube one-hit wonder, the fact that you can capitalize on the popularity, albeit short-term, on something like that is pretty awesome. So I think it's a cool thing.
It really seems like YouTube is stepping up their game. So, last week we reported that they partnered with Time Warner, and now they're helping out with with videos that go viral. So it seems like they're making some awesome changes towards an awesome future for themselves within the social networking sites.
That's awesome. Pat, this one goes right up your alley. Hold on one sec.
All right.
This is sports. Football.
Sports.
Chad Ochocinco.
I'll talk to you later. Let me know when it's over.
Okay, well. Jason has left the building. Okay. Chad Ochocinco, which, for those who aren't familiar, his name itself is a story that we're not going to tell here. But Chad Ochocinco plans to tweet during NFL games. But how is he going to do it, Pat?
Well, so that the NFL can't get him in trouble, he thinks he's going to circumvent being able to Twitter, which is against NFL policy. He is going to have people in the stands, and he's going to use elaborate hand signals and to the guests to the games and have them tweet it out for him.
All he really needs to do is learn sign language, and then someone can just read the sign language and tweet it out. That's what he should do.
Well, he should get me to do it. I just go up there and tweet it out. Chad said he likes pie. I wouldn't care. What is he saying? Who knows? Give me some popcorn. I'll get something out.
Wow.
It's interesting how social media has such a hold now. I mean, NFL has banned it, so Chad's going to come up with this brilliant creative idea to make sure his tweets still get out there while he's playing the game. I wonder what the theory is behind it, though. Like, why? What's the big deal with him having to tweet?
It's rebelling. I mean, plain and simple. That's why he's doing this. I just think
exactly. It's another way for him to keep his name in the public eye. It's
he gets
publicity stunt.
Publicity stunt, exactly. Twitter is the new Sharpie, and I'd like to put out an offer. Wow, slamming. Is that Brooklyn? Did something happen? Did I miss it?
No way.
Ah, okay, just checking. Making certain. Now, Chad, I know that you are an avid watcher of this show. I know you're watching, Chad. So just as an open call to you, I want you to know that Patrick, any games that you do in the New England, Baltimore area, Patrick is willing to take control of your Twitter account, and he will tweet whatever you want him, or actually whatever he thinks he should tweet for you. When you score a touchdown against his team, he will make certain that everybody knows what you did. So.
Yeah, dude,
or that you like pie.
Yeah, well, no, I tell you what, if he's gonna hire me, just all he's got to do is it's just like number 11. Then I'll look on a cheat sheet, and then I'll send out number 11. I don't care. I mean, come to the Skins game or whatever.
Lock in and follow Chad's tweets. Beautiful. All right, and our second to last story, I have to get the other one ready, and I think it's a big one, so we're going to go ahead and get the other one ready. Actually, keep talking about Chad. Stall some time while I get some technical difficulties fixed up, please. Did everybody hear that? Okay.
Well, well, Chad basically is a player who's not really past his time, but he's not focused enough on football to be a Pro Bowl player at this stage in his career. And I know we're just boring Cowboy 2000 and Space Cowboy 2000 and Urgo and maybe a couple other people, but this everybody. So people like the NFL. It's big right now.
But even if you don't like the NFL, even if you don't like the NFL, if you like Twitter, I mean, it's just crossing into so many genres that.
Hold on.
It's kind of interesting to see.
I thought we had a Brooklyn moment there for a second. She was gonna.
No.
Everything's a Brooklyn moment.
She's still alive.
Gosh.
Well, go ahead.
I'm fine.
I tell you, one thing better than Twitter, and I like Facebook. I got to tell you why, is because I didn't realize this. I'm reconnecting with a bunch of people that I went to school with when I was in grade school. In fact, they sent one of them posted my 8th grade graduation picture. And I'm going to get it. And it doesn't have my name next to it, but it's got everybody in my class in it. And we'll have to pull that up one day and post it and see if you can guess which one I am.
Pat, was that your?
I think we should post it on the Social Blade fan page.
I agree.
I think that's what we should do.
Was that your last graduation picture, Pat?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
My high school, and then I actually went to college, but it doesn't. My name doesn't pop up when I put it in there.
Oh, that's okay. We believe you.
I went to the University of what is it? University of Prince George's Community College Tech School, and it's not showing up when I put it in there. Now, Urgo. Now, how come he gets the damn soundboard and I don't? Why did mine get taken away?
It's just crickets. Crickets are alright.
Okay. What does he keep them in a jar for me to talk, and then he's going to open it up? He's got a soundboard over there.
I think it's because we've heard enough Chuck Norris quotes. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
I didn't even get Chuck Norris. I had who'd I have?
Pat, whenever you talk about sounds, all you want to do is play the Kiss music. We know it's. That's why.
No, I wanted to play. That's it, Samuel L. Jackson. But I know why that wasn't on there, because Samuel L. Jackson, every other word was the F word.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do the F word here. This is a family-friendly organization. I'm gonna put some. I want to see. Oh no, this is probably tacky. I was gonna do trivia and flash the iPhone 3G officially starts at $199 and stuff like that, but that's probably tacky considering the subject matter, isn't it? What do these things have in common? All right, let's go. That's probably uncool, isn't it? All right. Now, for those of you who can see the Social Blade screen, you're probably wondering, what in the world does Ted Kenedy have to do with social media? And actually, it has to do with something that happened on Digg just shortly after the death of Ted Kenedy. Victor, what exactly happened?
There was 4 stories submitted from different sources, reporting his death. The breaking news as it was happening. and I think they all hit within 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty rare. Because the thing is, Digg gets bashed on in the social media realm for not being real time enough, and that Twitter is the kind of real time social media venue to share info, share links, share knowledge. But I think this kind of combats that Digg system can detect when there's big breaking news, and that it will accordingly break them on the front page with little to no time at all. So
agreed.
Right, and what the story here is the Ted Kenedy story was one of 4 stories to hit Digg in less than 20 minutes since Social Blade started recording statistics, at least.
Yes, which
it was the 4th quickest ever. Is that what you're saying?
Actually, the 2nd quickest ever. iPhone 3G was the quickest at 16 minutes and 31 seconds. Ted Kenedy dies of brain cancer at age 77 was the 2nd quickest at 17 minutes and 48 seconds. Okay. Runners up are
no need.
Rose.
It's okay. We don't have time for that. Sorry, that was a pun.
Speaking of time,
we got more time. Ted Kenedy, go ahead.
Yeah,
we only had 2 more to go.
I was teasing. What is it, Jason? Hurry though. Faster.
It was just Kevin Rose live radio show and Walter Cronkite's death as well.
See, that wasn't fast enough. You should have said Kevin Rose, Walter Cronkite, move on.
Whoa.
I did want to state there that it was the other night. Pat, myself, Static 99, and Miss Linda D. We were all on a call when we saw the breaking news, and we went to dig it, and then bam, it was already dug. So yeah, it was pretty fast.
Y'all went to dig it. I can't dig it.
I said we. I didn't say you in specific, Patrick. We know.
No, you didn't.
We know about your graveyard. Poor Pat. R.I.P.
Rubbing it in.
All right, last story before we get to our wonderful guest. Aaron, tell us about the 50 best websites of 2009, and you can only do it in about 49 seconds, so that's less than 1 second per story. And the fact that I'm telling you this, I'm actually cutting into your time, your ability to anyway,
yes,
go
you
ahead.
are. I'm warming up. Okay, this week, Time.com posted its top 50 best sites for 2009. So we had a peek to see how many social media networking sites made it. And with a little SBI, which is Social Blade Investigating, corny, yes, I know, but here's what we uncovered. 22% of the list is made up of social media sites. Here are the sites that we know, or some of us know well, or maybe new to you. With 3 billion plus photos, this site was the first to introduce collaborative tagging. With this, it automatically categorizes photos and makes it easy for references. Flickr made it to number 1 on the site. And speaking of Flickr, it is also, along with Delicious, owned by Yahoo, which Delicious made it to number 3, which was also known before as what was it? Del.ci. Anyways, now it's just Delicious. It's a social bookmarking site, but it has become more useful as a search engine hack. Just filter Delicious tags to get to the content you want to search. Enter the word search, hack, or popular to find the best leads. Delicious is number 3. Number 4 is Metafilter, aka MeFi. It may cost $5, but according to Time's list, it is the best collaborative voting and commenting sites, arguably overriding our Digg, Reddit, and StumbleUpon free sites. Why? Because the $5 frees you from the annoying trollers and griefers. It is reported to have a great community, though, and the Ask MeFi apparently has great answers, too. It is number 4 out of 50. Number 5 is Pop URLs. From browser-based bookmarks to RSS feeds to pop URLs, which brings you up-to-date headlines, news, and opinions. Time.com says it's the best homepage, for it delivers everything at once, bringing it number 5. Number 6, of course, Twitter. Number 7, as we are broadcasting now, we are using this program, and it connects the world for free. Awesome. It's Skype. Number 12 out of 50 is YouTube. 25, it made it. Wikipedia. 31, it was Facebook. 38, Couchsurfing, and that is Couchsurfing.com is a social networking site for people who love to travel or need a place to crash for a while. It's the new age. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I'll sleep on your couch, you can sleep on mine. Number 42, and it's the last one of the social networking sites, is Aardvark. a new type of search engine that allows you to ask friends and their friends' friends questions without spamming their email or Twitter stream. Just sign up and search. It works best if you're already using a social networking site. Another one, as like Facebook, AIM, or GChat, MySpace. This type of search engine connects people with answers from, you guessed it, real people. And according to our co-host Urgo, he informed us that aardvark is the #1 word in the dictionary. Back on topic. According to Time.com, 11 out of the 50, which is 22%, of the reported top best sites for 2009 are social media related. Also, although there are plenty of other really neat sites to check out, and they are listed, unlike those, this year's list of what I just mentioned, the above mentioned, did not make it on last year's list. With there being so many social media sites out there, do you agree with the ones that made it to the list, or do you think Time.com missed the chime on this one? What do you guys think?
Was Facebook on the list? If Facebook wasn't on the list,
Please hang up. This is a recording.
Facebook was on the list. I was about ready to yell, yeah, Facebook.
It's all about Facebook.
It seems like they missed ComedyCentral.com.
No, it's on there. It's
That's
number
what I was
51.
going to say.
I've already arranged with 4chan. They're going to insert number 51, ComedyCentral.com.
For that matter.
I mean, Moot was Time's Person of the Year, so I wouldn't put past him.
And I think
Wasn't it?
Stephen Colbert was number 15 or something.
Yes. He's also
Wasn't
the
the Woman of the Year Beyonce?
Probably.
I'm being serious.
I have a question about.
I think that was
she
a
probably
real
was.
copy.
In there, or do you just yell?
Hold on, I got to find out what this video is. That is beautiful. Now we have a word from our sponsors. Our sponsors this week are
What are they running there?
the United States Marine Corps. Let's watch about 4 more seconds of their video.
Errol.
All right. You should feel inspired at this point to join the Marine Corps. Now, let's bring on the guest, Patrick. Who do we got?
Well, I'd like to introduce to everybody. Well, I think I've already introduced her, but if you were here earlier, we have Darcy Savitt. She's the producer of the Indecision blog and Comedy Central Insider blog. And she's joining us here tonight to tell us about something pretty special that they're doing with Twitter.
Well,
Darcy, how you doing today?
I'm doing very well.
And
How are you doing?
What are the URLs again?
You're dodging those Brooklyn jabs pretty well tonight.
I'm doing my very best.
Yeah.
What are the URLs again, please?
Well, for Indecision, it's indecisionforever.com. And for CC Insider, it's ccinsider.comedycentral.com. So check it out.
Excellent.
It's pretty
All right.
special.
Boom.
And we'll definitely have those on the blog after the show. There they are.
Look how pretty.
That is a very excellent logo. Whoever designed your logo, we'd like to get them to work for the Social Blade show as well. That's just
Well,
FYI.
I'll let them know.
Today's show is brought to you by
buildings.
Today's show is brought to you by Coca-Cola Zero, the real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. That's Coca-Cola Zero, right there. All right.
And a real sponsor.
A real sponsor. Talk to me. What do we do? Oh, hold on.
Darcy?
Well, the CC Insider is trying to figure out how to grow its community. And we thought that one way might be to reach out to you guys in the social media world. And we're starting some Twitter games, and we created one specifically for you and your audience. We call it 1 million digs. Basically, we started a hashtag 1 million digs spelled out, and you would write a dig headline that you think would get 1 million digs.
Oh, nice.
So if you go to twitter.com/ccInsider, you'll see our first few. And if you search for 1 million digs on Twitter, you'll find a few others that other people contributed already.
That's awesome. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys see this on the screen? Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Sarah Palin converts to Scientology. 1 million dicks.
What is it?
The latest one on there. Sarah Palin converts to Scientology.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
and I
would.
don't know who that is. The thing is that with starting a Twitter game, it's basically you and your friends, until it gets a little bit bigger. So, and I have no idea who contributed that one.
So how do you participate? Like hashtags? Do you at CC Insider?
Yeah, just by hashtag. We don't need a lot of credit. You don't need to at CC Insider us, but we thought it would be fun to try with you guys and see where we can get it. And tomorrow we'll check back and probably put up a post with the best submissions.
All right, everybody heard it. Get
So
on
what
your
made you-
Twitter. Get on
Now,
your Twitter
if
and
you're on
start
Twitter-
doing it. But don't leave the show though. First, open up a new window and go to Twitter. Okay. Anyway, go ahead, Aaron. What were you saying?
I was just wondering, what made you decide to go with Dig?
Well, actually today we were trying to think of things that we can come up with for a Twitter game, and this just seemed like a natural fit for us, since Dig is probably our most successful social media campaign.
Nice.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
I believe it
Well,
too.
right now, we have a natural community. We actually, know you guys and get along, and so it fits well. Everybody on Dig seems to really like our content. So
There's a new submission that just got posted here. Dig user Emmett Stop becomes king of Romania. 1 million.
Now, who submitted that?
I have no idea.
How about Emmett Stop?
Emmett.
It might have been Emmett or probably
Yeah,
Ted.
it was
Emmett.
Emmett.
So I mean, you've started this program. How many people? This isn't the first one you did. Tell us about the first one you did.
We did one last week, which was called Premise Spoilers. Which, if you go to the CC Insider or even just search for Premise Spoilers, you'll see that one. And there's been a few others on top of that. Premise Spoilers was basically you spoil the premise of a movie, but not the ending. My
Like
favorite one was contributed by one of our designers, and it was 3 and later 4 men bust ghosts.
Okay. What was the daily participation in it? Like the first day that you did it, and what, it ran for about a week?
No, Premise Spoilers did really well, but these things last only like a few hours, basically. We did a few others as a company. There's been some from Michael, and Michael Have Issues. There was one that we did for a CC Insider coin, for a Stephen Colbert coin. But we don't use it a lot. A lot of companies use Twitter a whole ton, and we're just trying to see what feels natural. We don't want to push it.
So what are your requirements? It has to be a Dig story. It has to be Doug.
It can be a real Dig story. It can be anything. I mean, Twitter games are Twitter games. Some people just repeat the hashtag 100 times in one Twitter, except they couldn't with the character limit.
Okay.
I like this one. Megan Fox eats bacon, becomes an atheist. 1 million digs.
JD.
Yes.
Change atheist to Scientologist, and you got a winner.
My favorite one so far was Joshua Denny's 1 million digs to the owner of the blue Mazda in the parking lot. Your lights are on.
Nice.
I really like Megan Fox in the bacon bikini using the iPhone 3GS.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. All right.
no.
We can't zoom in, can we? My zoom is bad.
Nothing's
Yeah, no,
ever
we can see
gotten
it
a
good right
million.
now.
Nothing's ever gotten a million digs on Twitter. So obviously this is not really a game that's. What's going on with the sound? I'm hearing myself. That's driving me nuts.
Uh-oh.
It's all in your head. It's all in your head,
Okay.
Pat.
It's the voices.
That's what they keep telling me too. But anyway, it's an unattainable goal, of course. But are these games set up to win, or is there something to race to? There's something
You
any
can
kind
win
of
in our
acknowledgement?
hearts.
Yeah, no, I see that, and I think many of the diggers that do well for y'all on Dig. I think they're already there. But I mean, is it a competitive thing, or is it fun, or is it
No,
obviously
this is
meant to
just
be
fun. I
comedic?
mean, what's the point of any Twitter meme, really? Right? It's just like usually kind of a pun.
Yeah.
It's just for giggles.
Well, how about leaving it longer than just a couple of hours, like promoting it a little bit and getting, because I can't run off, and everybody else in the show can, but I can't run off right now and start thinking of stuff, and I leave all my funny moments in here, for Pete's sakes. I don't tweet about them. But
Well, that's the thing about
I want to be
Twitter.
able to hit it up later.
That's the thing about Twitter hashtags. They don't go away once they stop trending. They continue to exist.
True.
So
I like it. Everybody's in there. That's great.
Before, you'll see.
Yeah.
I'm kind of freaked out right now because it seems like, oh boy, this unknown person decided to tweet out hashtag 1 million digs at Urgo will marry me if this story hits 1 million digs. Interesting. Interesting.
So
Must
yeah,
be some kid in Connecticut.
You think if we use this hashtag and then write a Twitter post about our Twitter game about Dig, then it'll get 1 million digs?
Wait a second. My mind just...
Is it just far too meta?
My mind just uploaded. Okay.
Yeah, Dig doesn't like meta. Meta does not do well on Dig.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
But, yeah...
It's been done in some Dig comment threads, not so much submissions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
So
Here's the thing.
It's interesting. I mean, there's like not a lot of crossover. I mean, people who really, really enjoy Dig and they'll enjoy other parts of social media, but maybe not as much as they love Dig. Or people who really love Twitter, that's their thing. It seems like people really gravitate to one particular network.
This is very true, yeah.
Don't tell that to Oh Boy.
Whoever that is. So are you guys going to do this daily, or how often are you guys going to come up with hashtags, or are you going to use different social media networks to try to do?
We're all over the place. We're using Facebook, we're using Dig, we're using Twitter, we're talking about using Tumblr. So, we'll be wherever you are. But I think we try and do this once or twice a week. It depends on what it really gets out of it.
Well, I mean, what about if this catches on? Because obviously people are messing with it right now, and they're having a little bit of fun with it right now. And, I mean, would you leave certain ones up longer than others?
If it catches on, I mean, we'll post as many as we as like worth it. We've done blogging in the past. I've done some things where we did like photo challenges, and we got photos, like a ton of photos, so we would do like 3 or 4 follow-up posts full of photos.
Nice. Now obviously this is the one that's going on right now. Can you talk about the next one that you're considering doing, or something in the work, or you got like several different avenues that you can all travel?
We have a few others. One that totally fell flat on its face that was so sad. We were doing one that was show us your Obama face. And nobody wanted to do it. I don't know why.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was on our old Facebook page, which is gone now, but we were all really happy with it, and nobody, like 2 power users on our website used it, and then that was pretty much it.
How did you come up with that? Like,
shows your Obama face?
Yeah.
I think we were just trying to come up with ideas for inauguration, and you just end up like with the worst puns ever,
Here's another one that got blown. Read this one in the chat room. This one got blown up just this past week.
Which one?
I just dropped it in there.
Ted?
Yeah. Kind of got shot down in flames.
Kind of.
I don't get it.
That's okay. I'll explain it later. Hey, does anyone from the audience have any questions for Darcy?
Yeah, we actually just brought Matt Static 99 on the line. I think he had a question here. Matt, are you with us?
Matt, hello, Matt.
Well, I'm getting a lot of feedback here.
Mute your Ustream, please.
All right, stand by. There we go.
Well, while Matt's getting his audio set up, Joshua Denny in the chat says, or has a question: how do you judge what's funny or not?
Well, a lot of times what we think is funny, it ends up just falling down, like I mentioned with that Obama face stuff. But you just kind of use your best judgment. I mean, a lot of times something that's funny to you isn't going to be funny to everybody else. So you just kind of put everything out there and see what hits. That's kind of the beauty of the internet.
Great.
Yep.
What,
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
got a question for you. What is a day at Comedy Central like for you? And I don't want to know what you do job like. I mean, but do you run into like Jon Stewart or Stephen Colbert or anyone like that during the day?
No, we work
Or do
in
you
a
just meet
different
them at
building
Christmas
than
party?
them.
Okay.
We barely ever see them, but you do see a lot of comedians around in the building, which is kind of cool.
Do you ever see Pat?
If you recognize those guys, huh?
Do you ever see Pat in the building?
I don't know.
No, she said comedians.
Is he around?
Yeah, no. I just got
He's
done.
in New York, and I don't.
That JD, you're gonna have her worried because I told her. I said, "You can give me your cell phone number. I'm not a stalker." And she goes, "Okay." She kind of threw it right out the door. Now she's thinking I'm around.
He kind of is. That's how we all became friends. Started out weird. No.
Now it's cool.
There's nothing weird about it.
Was that Joshua?
Matt, did you have a question now you wanted to bring up? Is your audio okay?
Yeah, I think I've got it now. Can you hear me okay?
There you go, Matt.
Go ahead.
Okay, good. I was just curious about that. I missed a couple of pieces, but what are your ideas of bringing in social media people to kind of push the trends of comedy in the future to kind of incorporate just TV viewers and expand your audience?
I know it's something that they want to do, and they're trying in a lot of different ways. Right now, I think we're trying to keep it really natural and organic and for real, and not force it. Some people that are doing really interesting social media stuff, like NBC, just had their pilot for community on Facebook, and you had to join their fan page in order to watch it. Did any of you guys see that?
That sounds like it would have been a really big success. Tell us it wasn't.
Well, it sounds like it was, since you guys are into this kind of thing and you didn't even hear about it. So
Yeah, no, I didn't hear about that. And I was actually just checking out a bunch of fall shows. I saw YouTube had something up, so I was watching some trailers of some of the new shows. I didn't hear about that on Facebook, though.
Wait, you mean just now,
I guess
Jason?
that's some free advertisement for NBC's community.
No.
While you're joining fan pages on there, don't forget to join the Social Blade fan page.
Or the Comedy Central Insider fan page.
Or the Comedy Central Insider fan page, yes. Another great fan page to join.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't we become fans of each other?
That is a great idea, but fan
There we
pages
go.
cannot be fans of other fan pages.
They should be
No,
able
I mean, we can all, we can all
Sure.
go on there, every single one of us, from
Aaron.
Social Blade,
Aaron, you
become
were
fans.
you were pwned, so just stop right there. Just kidding.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to I'm trying to instigate a cat fight live on Social Blade. Brooklyn versus Canada.
Right!
Yeah.
That's another thing in comedy. It's a lot of dudes, so the ladies have to stick together.
Exactly.
Let me ask you.
There is no way in the world Lisa Lampanelli could come onto this show. There's no way.
The other thing women have
She is funny as hell, but there is no way that yeah, exactly. There's no way we could have her on. She's
Hey,
hilarious.
Darcy, I got a question.
Yeah.
Any chance we can get Sarah Silverman to come on our show? It's got
No.
connection.
I don't know her at all. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. When you tell people you got a job at Comedy Central, they're like, "Oh, are you best friends with Jon Stewart?" And you're like, "No, I've never met Jon Stewart."
Well, let me ask you this though: working at Comedy Central, would you say, you know, realistically, first off, where did you come from before Comedy Central? If I can ask, if not, no big deal.
No, that's totally fine. I worked at MTV before this.
Okay.
And then prior to that, I worked at ABC at like a 2020 type show.
So you went from the news, hard-hitting news, to bump music television, to comedy, and you have the greatest life in the world. I can tell, because that sounds like it would be a blast. Holy cow!
Indeed.
Yeah, I worked at MTV for a bit. Now I work at Comedy Central.
You got old hat.
Most of my day.
If you recall, Jon Stewart, I think, was voted the most trusted news reporter of the year. I can't remember who did that, but that was in the news a couple weeks ago or months ago.
Yeah.
He's always getting all sorts of accolades.
Here's the thing. I mean,
You know,
that
it makes
was
sense to
the whole-
me.
it does make sense to Victor. What were you saying, Patrick?
It does.
What about Jon Stewart?
I have
He
no
gets
idea.
All sorts of accolades.
Accolades.
He's doing very well for himself.
That's a big word.
Accolades, yeah. Well,
Accolades.
I have grown-ups around to help me all the time, JD. I'm not in this by myself, you know.
I'm
I just
stuck.
need I did find the poke button on Facebook, for Pete's sakes.
You poked Pete. Now, are the job requirements, just out of curiosity? I mean, when you applied for the job, did they say, you know, do you have any broadcast experience? Do you laugh a lot? Are you funny? You know, or is it more just like a standard
I think
job?
what happened for me getting hired at Comedy Central was I started working on the Indecision website, and I had experience working in the news before, and also I have a master's degree in web and TV integration, so I think that helped.
Oh, yeah, me too. I have one as well.
And the ability to ride a bike in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and that too.
Oh, you have to move to Brooklyn. Is there any remote opportunities for remote jobs? Like if you need anybody from like Southern California?
Well, we have Matt Toby representing from Detroit, so that's pretty much taken.
Damn. Well, if there are some funny-looking people in Southern California, I can tell you that. So if you need any video coverage, if you need any interviews, I can just walk down the street and grab somebody, and they'll probably be funny in some way, or at the very least, I'll be able to make fun of them. So just keep that in mind. You know, I'm not saying. I'm
You know what
just
would be funny, Darcy? Mm-hmm. What would be funny is if you actually did hire him in some way, and then like publicly fire him. I would laugh. I would have a.
This is for not brushing your hair
And we
day
can
after
share
day.
it with all of our friends on social media.
Exactly. And we can make up a hashtag on Twitter. Fire JD. Hashtag fire JD.
All right.
I think we should start that one right now.
Yeah, there's another
Yes.
game for you.
I'm
How
gonna
about
be next week.
hire JD? Let's see how many jobs we can get JD.
Well, let's see
Let's get 'em
which
so much-
hashtag becomes more popular: fire JD or hire JD.
No, let's
that's
get
not
him
a
so
bad
much work that he actually. Let's get him so much work we actually have to. He actually has to leave his house.
Wait, what do you
Amy says that would get 1 million digs.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The X
Amy
factor
Burney.
in all this would have to be Donald Trump, though. I mean, if he tweeted, "JD, you're fired," I mean, it'd be over, right? Like, you know.
I think
There would
that's
be no
just
safety
calling for a fake Twitter account to be made immediately.
Now, Susan Buzz Edition, if you can come up with a video, I love JD, leave him alone, like the Britney Spears one, that will get 1 million. Leave JD alone.
All right, you
That
say it
will
now,
get
Aaron.
1 million digs.
Hold on, wait. I'm buttoning up my collar. We're going to do a live job interview. I am applying for a job working at Comedy Central here as soon as I can get the camera to work. Believe me, I don't have technical difficulties under normal situations. This is actually all Urgo's fault. So
Right.
I might have to turn
Blame
the,
Urgo.
I might have to
I blame
turn
my
the-
cable company.
Darn it, I might have to turn the camera. I can't get the other camera to turn on. This is like the
Who's
worst
your
thing.
internet provider there in the Carolinas? Del Monte? Everything's all grainy.
No, hold on. I'm almost there. Wow.
Oh, that's loud, JD. JD.
That's not me.
Oh.
That may have been me. I apologize.
Oh.
Victor was never mind. I can't get this silly video to work. Somebody do some stalling. Okay, crack a few jokes or something while I get ready for my big moment on camera. Hold on, go ahead. Wait,
I got nothing. You're gonna have to carry the show while you get ready for the interview.
All right.
You guys got anything?
Guy walks into a bar.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, guy walks into the bar.
Tell us an igloo story, Aaron. Tell us an igloo story.
I'm not gonna get my joke out, am I? All right, go ahead, Aaron.
No, I want to hear your joke. Really, living in igloos is not funny. It's a true story, apparently to Pat.
Okay, hold on.
And you can convince him of anything.
You look very professional.
Thank you.
Breaking news, guys. Microsoft discontinues Internet Explorer. 1 million.
Please.
Uh-oh.
Barry.
He's buttoning up. He's not buttoning down. This is very serious.
This is like
he's
earlier
applying.
when he offered to put on shirts.
He's applying for the job of Howdy Doody. I love that shirt.
JD, you should have brushed your hair first.
Hold on.
Emmett says.
Oh, hey Darcy. In the
Yeah.
meantime, are you personally a fan of that show Tosh? You know, when you guys
Oh
are
yeah, I
pushing
do
it.
like the Tosh show. I think it's pretty funny.
All right, ready?
I think it's cool, but to be honest, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, but that was like funny on the web like weeks ago. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
didn't that sort-
it's very tricky, to have a show about what's popular on the web because you have to be able to produce the show. So it's like
Sure.
a complicated equation that you have there. But I think they do a really good job. And also, they have a really great blog that is that has like instant stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't be wrong, it's a great show. I mean, I've watched it. It's just, if there was a way to just keep on the trends a bit closer and, get it as it's hot, it'd be more entertaining to me at least.
Papa
Well, that show is coming back in October. So you can give it another, they're brand new. So I think they're trying every show to make it like as current as possible.
Excellent. So do you have any questions for me?
What's really funny about you buttoning up your shirt is that every job that I've had at Viacom, like, you can dress kind of however you want.
Yeah, I knew that.
So that's the one thing that doesn't actually matter at all.
All right.
Huh, you just crushed his dreams.
Hold on,
I'm
hold on.
sorry.
All that work for nothing.
All right. What's up? How's that? Is that better? Okay.
That's it. You're in.
All right. So, and I'm gonna do
I'll
this
see you tomorrow at the office.
That's all it takes.
It's all. Yes.
Just a little bit of
Yes.
skin. That's all we need.
Yes. All right. Well, that goes. I've tried 3 times to tell my joke and nobody wants to hear it, so I'm not gonna tell it. Not even.
Take one more try.
I was waiting to hear it, JD.
Huh? Okay. Here we go.
I was waiting for it.
I'm gonna do this in a Brooklyn accent, okay? Because I used to live in New York. So a priest, a rabbi, and a bishop walk into a bar. The bartender says, "What is this? Some kind of joke, huh?" All right.
I actually like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. No. Put the cricket back in the jar. I actually like it.
Should I say it again?
No, Zach, are you paying attention? It isn't joke week.
Should I say it again? Guy walks into a bar. He says, "Ouch."
How did he do, Darcy? How's his Brooklyn accent?
I've not run into a lot of people with Brooklyn accents. I have one friend who's tried and true Brooklynite, and he has a very thick accent, but that's it. And it's kind of more. He talks real fast as well. You gotta speed it up.
This guy walks into a bar. Says, "What is this? Some
I
kind of
think
joke,
we need
huh?"
to bring.
Ah, damn it! I messed
Maybe
up
he's
the
one of the
joke.
Brooklyn people that got hit on the head a lot.
Maybe.
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna try one more time. One last take. A guy walks into a bar. He says, "What is this? Some kind of joke?"
You got it.
Creepy.
That's so crazy.
So, did I get the job?
Well.
All right.
I think hashtag JD's fired I think you just hired and fired him right here on Social Blade.
Hashtag.
It's a social blade first.
Hashtag
It is.
hell.
Hashtag 1 million digs. If we get 1 million digs, JD will
Hashtag
shut
1
up.
million barrels.
There's a dog on screen.
We'll be happy
Louis
with
Bowers
1
in here.
million
If anyone can do it,
hashtags.
it'll be Louis. Am I right?
No.
Well, thanks a lot. We're gonna.
JD. Okay, yeah.
Oh, crickets.
I want to thank you, Darcy, for coming on the show. Remember, everybody, to put hashtag 1 million digs.
Could you
Yeah,
say
and
hashtag
if it
one more
gets
time?
going, we'll pick out our favorites and we'll put them on the blog. So keep an eye
That'd be
for that
awesome.
too. And we'll
Right.
send it to Social Blade. You guys can put it on your blog, and then we'll put it on Twitter, and we'll retweet that, and then we'll put it on, whatever. Go on forever.
Beautiful. Aaron.
Remember, everyone, the website Indecision Forever.
Forever.com and ccinsider.comedycentral.com.
What happens if you go to
And you
Indecision?
can follow. Sorry, you can follow Comedy Central on Twitter or CC Insider or both.
Or the Indecider.
I'd say both.
You could follow all three if you wanted.
All three. Do it. Do it now.
Or
Facebook. Actually, we're going to put it all in a blog going out.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
tomorrow.
No, they gotta memorize it.
All the links will be in the show notes if you can't memorize it.
Darcy, make them memorize it. Let's hypnotize them some way.
Alright,
On a
I'm-
more serious note, though, I want to thank you, Darcy, for coming on. We appreciate your time and for joining us here on Social Blade.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes, thank you, Darcy. I appreciate
Definitely.
it. I know
Thank you. I
Gillespie
hope
kind of gave up some things to join us, and we appreciate it.
That's all right. I appreciate you guys having me on. Hopefully I'll get to come back sometime.
Oh yeah,
That would be
definitely.
great.
We'll definitely.
All right.
I am. I am.
night.
Wait, no. You
No,
can't.
hang
you
tight,
can't,
Darcy.
Night.
you can't leave yet. Here's the
You
thing.
can't
I
leave.
I.
Another show after.
She said, "Yeah, I can."
You're bound.
You're not the boss
I
of
did
me.
want to bring up. Sorry, JD.
I know it's okay. I'm apologizing to myself. Go ahead.
No, on a serious note, though, I did want to bring up a guest that we had a few weeks back, Josh Charles, with his New Orleans, helping restore and rebuild it. The 4-year anniversary is just around the corner. I believe it's in 2 days. So we're also going to put that on our blog. If you want to continue to donate, if you haven't already, please do. And let's help our fans and our friends in New Orleans. Okay? That's what I want to
Very
say,
nice.
JD. Sorry.
No, now you make me feel bad for being upset that you did that. I am.
Women have that power. Women have that power.
I
August
personally.
29th is the anniversary.
I am a little upset
Sorry?
over.
I was just saying August 29th is the anniversary.
Yeah, so it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
No, tomorrow in Canada, but 2 days from now in the U.S.
Tomorrow
Okay.
in Canada.
Well, right now it's Friday in Canada. I'm sorry. All you Westies and not well. You're an Eastie now too. No, you're an Eastie. Urgo, you're right. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
He's in Southie.
Anyway,
Southeast.
All right. All right.
anyway, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for tuning in again to the Social Blade show. If you're just tuning in for the first time tonight, make sure you check out all of our past episodes at socialblade.com/show.
Yes.
So, Aaron, where can we find you for people that want to check out more about you?
When I'm not on the Social Blade show every Thursday night, I'm on Facebook, and you can find me there as Aaron Ryan. On Twitter, I'm at ForYouToWear2. Remember to join our fan page as well. I'll definitely talk to you if you want to talk to me. That's on Facebook as well. And at Social Blade on Twitter.
Great. And, JD, what about you? Where do you hide when you're not on the show?
I'm just disappointed that I didn't get the job. So I'm gonna. I've taken off all of my clothes. And,
Yeah, I keep the camera as it is. Please do not pan down.
Emmett, stop. Zach writes in here, Canada's America's hat.
It's two.
Couldn't be truer than that.
Hey.
Canada.
It's two. Get it right. JD's blushing because he decided to do something to embarrass himself. Okay, so where can we find Pat when he's not doing the Social Blade Show?
I don't blush.
I'm on Facebook and Twitter, Patrick Parise or Patrick @Patrick_Parise. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and I do go into the Social Blade fan and write to people in there every once in a while, especially at night.
He loves Facebook.
And I'm on Skype all the time, Genocide312. For some reason, I can't get off there at night, or mornings, as the case may be.
Uh-oh.
And Louie's here, and I see Amy, and several other people that'll probably go into the after show, so stick around for that.
All right, and Victor, what about you? Where can we find you?
When I'm not on the show, you know me, I love to dig. So you can find me on digg.com/user/VT Barrera.
All right. And myself, Jason Urgo, you can find me on many places, but the place I'll say tonight, youtube.com/URGO6667. That's where you can find me.
In other words,
And you can also find him
in hell.
In hell, apparently.
You can find him at Lowe's picking up his new lawnmower tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to deliver it. I don't even have to go down to get it.
You can also
Nice.
find him in the dictionary as well, having his nose in the dictionary. It's interesting and funny to watch.
You know, you say that. I don't actually have a dictionary, I don't think.
He does on the internet,
Yeah.
in the interweb.
That's true.
Okay, so thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. We hope you had fun. And come back next week. Same time, same bat channel.